Hey everybody, this is Tim Charron, and welcome to my brand new podcast called The Charron Zone. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, welcome back to the Charron Zone, everybody. I am here with the guru of music licensing, Mr. Michael Elsner, and he's going to give you his four-step plan to licensing your music and getting your music heard by millions of people.
Sure. So step one is very simple. It's just to build your catalog. And so while that sounds simple, the reality is that every successful musician, whether it be from Billy Joel to Taylor Swift to Elvis Presley to the Beatles, you name it, they didn't build their career on one song. Okay, they're not one-hit wonders. They've built their career on a catalog of songs. So if you're just hoping to get one song placed, that's great. You're going to get a little bit of money, and then you're going to blow through it, and life's going to go back to normal. That's never the goal. The goal is consistent placements, and the only way that you have consistent placements or consistent success, like anything in music, is you have to build your catalog. So write the music that you're passionate about writing. Don't put any weird, restrictions on yourself. Don't think you have to write in a certain style or whatever. Just write music that you are passionate about. When you write music that you're passionate about, that's going to come across even more. It's going to have more emotional integrity when it's married to picture. All right, so very simple synopsis of step one. Step two is what I call creating valuable content. And creating valuable content is simply taking the songs that you've created, like say, for example, you have one song. Okay, let's say, for example, it's just a vocal song. And let's say that song has drums, bass, electric guitar, piano, acoustic guitar, and maybe some strings in it, and of course vocals. The very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to also create an instrumental mix, so you mute the vocals. Mm-hmm. Then you could probably even create an acoustic mix if you just if you mute the orchestra and the electric guitar, and if you just have it basically, if you have vocals, piano, and acoustic guitar, okay, that'd be your acoustic mix. You could do a stripped down mix where you mute the electric guitar, you mute the say you have strings and whatnot, so it's just drums, bass, acoustic guitar, piano, and vocals. That can become your stripped down mix. So you see, just right now you have four pieces of audio that you can deliver: the full mix, the instrumental, the acoustic mix, and the stripped down mix. You can keep going even further, but let's say you have a 10-song CD. That immediately turns your 10-song CD into 40 songs, 40 pieces of licensable content. So that's step two, creating valuable content. Again, very, very simple synopsis of it. Step three is metadata, or what I call mastering metadata. And that is where, in metadata in its most basic form, is the information that's attached to the audio file. So for example, let's say that you have an iTunes catalog of, let's just say you have 1,000 songs, excuse me, and you're just really in the mood to listen to Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. What you can do is you can open up your iTunes catalog, you can start scrolling down to the P's. Then when you get to the P's, you can find Pink Floyd. Then you have to scroll over and you have to scroll through their albums until you find The Wall. And then you have to find, is it The Wall disc 1 or disc 2? It's disc 1, so you click disc 1, and then which song is it in that disc? And you have to finally find Comfortably Numb. Or what you can do is just go to the top search bar and type in Comfortably. And every song that's titled Comfortably in your catalog will show up. Probably Comfortably Numb will be one of them, maybe the only one. And then that's how you listen to it quickly. Well, that's metadata in its most basic form. You're typing in a word, and we do this on Instagram and YouTube and all that. When you type in the hashtags, that's basically metadata.
It's similar to YouTube where you're tagging.
It allows you to search for things. But metadata is much more involved than the title of the song, okay? This is where you get into very descriptive keywords, moods, instruments, featured instruments, who the composers are, who the publishers are, how to contact them. Because when someone wants to license a song and it's sitting in a catalog of say 100,000 songs, and they need to find a song that fits a particular scene, they're going to type in keywords, descriptive keywords. You want those descriptive keywords to match what you have embedded into the audio in the audio file that you have for your song. So again, very simple explanation of metadata. Metadata gets very intense very involved. If you skip this step, this is that third step. If you skip it, no one's ever going to find your music.
You don't go to step 4.
You can deliver your music to someone, but they're never going to find it.
Yeah.
Believe me. So that's why steps 2 and 3 are so valuable. If you skip them and you deliver your music to the people in step 4, your end users, they're never going to be able to find your song, because unless they're looking for something that happens to be in the title of your song, the key word happens to be in the title of your song, which will be extremely rare. You're not even going to be in the audition process. All right. Excuse me. Going into step 4. Step 4 is called getting your music heard. Getting your music heard is all about how to properly research your end users and what kind of music they're looking for. Now, one of the most common questions I get asked by other musicians is, who should I deliver my music to? And that's like me asking you, who should I date? Or who should I marry? Or something. Or what kind of car should I buy?
This, but I already have.
Yeah. So
I have this beautiful snake.
But it's like asking, what kind of car should I drive, right? What kind of car should I drive? Well, you could drive I could recommend a pickup or an SUV. No, I want a sports car. Well, how about this sports car? No, I want a luxury sedan. So, it gets a little too complicated. Only you know what your catalog, what kind of music your catalog encompasses, right? So, I would have to do a extensive amount of research on your catalog.
You have to go through somebody's whole catalog.
Exactly, to know exactly what you're doing to find out who you work with. And it's more involved than that, because everything is about building a relationship. So, another question I get asked is like, if I give you half of my publishing, will you get my songs license? Well, that's to get one song placement. I can use my avenues to get you one song placement, but you're not going to get consistent song placements because you're not developing those relationships.
Exactly.
But like anything, like dating, you don't go up to someone and be like, hey, yo, let's go out, They'd probably say no.
Right.
That's how it worked for you?
Yeah.
It was probably the leather jacket. Yeah.
It was wearing my name on my own
Fonzie.
shirt.
You could have had a little Fonzie thing on, right? Hey. But like anything, like there's a process. You would never say that to someone and expect them to go out on a date with you, right? So it's the same process when you reach out to people. You have to do the research, you have to find out what they're looking for, and the fourth step of the process is learning how to research the people, your end users, your music supervisors, your music editors, your music libraries, how to research the people who are looking for your music, and then how to properly reach out to them. Ultimately, each step of this 4-step process delivers value to your end user. By following step 1, building your catalog, you're delivering valuable content, and you're delivering value to them in the sense that you're creating music that you're passionate about creating. That's going to translate when you sync it to picture. Step 2, creating valuable content. You're delivering value to your end users because you're giving them a lot of options of what type of the song that you can. They might like your particular song, but oh man, I wish it just wasn't so heavy. Well, then they can go to the stripped down version, right? So you're giving them a lot of options. Step 3, mastering metadata. It delivers a lot of value to your end users because it allows them to search and easily license your song. Step 4, you're delivering a lot of value to your end user because if they're working on a TV show where they're only looking for John Mayer and Ed Sheeran type songs, you're not delivering them, heavy metal, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest music, right? You know what they're looking for, you know the style of music that they're looking at, and you're delivering only the type of music that they could possibly use for that. That way you're saving them a lot of time and energy from hashing their way through your catalog. So all 4 steps of the process deliver immense value to your end user. And when you deliver value to your end user, you're being a service to them. And then when they license your music, that delivers a lot of value back to you. And that's basically the synopsis of it.
Amen, Mr. Michael Elsner. And you can get his free ebook that goes into some more depth with these 4 steps. And we'll put a link in both the YouTube channel and on the iTunes podcast, but you might as well just give it to them here as well.
Yeah, it's just mastermusiclicensing.com, and on the front page there's a little red box that says download the free ebook, and just download it.
Go get it. Thank you, Mr. Elsner.
Thanks,
we really
Tim.
appreciate you being on here and sharing your wisdom with us. And everybody go get that free ebook.